we are, game 1 in this best of 3. It's it's a fun old time, isn't it? I'm just like, welcome back. Game's on pause. Nobody's talking. I did change the scene over on OBS though, so that's
thankfully
something at the very least.
Yes. So, where were we? We were talking about the mid-pango. This is, it looks like the 6th time Leo Style has ever played this. He just did it last week, but other than that, it was more than 6 months ago since he's been trying out the mid-pango. I'm feeling like it's a thing he just wants to work, so he's making his team play with it. So far, it hasn't really been that hot for him. Hasn't really won that many lanes, it looks like. Looks like he's just kind of going for the get what I can and then move around the map to help the team.
Interesting. Oh, we had a period like a year ago where mid-pango was super popular, right? Having that kind of shift from pos 3 to pos 2 was always handy. Not seen it in quite some time though. We'll see how it does against the Gunner Invoker, who has gone Exort level 1. Get those Sunstrikes flowing.
All about, baby. Roar Sunstrike.
Hell yeah.
Glory.
Get the cogs into Sunstrike as well, if you get that set up.
Wait. Why did Ocean just get all that XP? Am I crazy? Oh, yeah, because he was actually in range of the demonic conversion. Nice.
Oh, very smart. I was wondering why he ran all the way down there. Like, who's he contesting? But that's real clever, yeah. Knowing that Enigma's going to be denying one of those creeps.
That's actually really, you know, like, you see that and you're like, oh, that's such an obvious play. But it's just like, it's one of those little things that you remember from, like when's the last time you played against Enigma? Probably wasn't that recently. And
Clever
he still just, like, runs down there and does that.
Very clever. So what do we have? Husky down bottom, Enchantress with Monkey's Beastmaster, Lifesteal and
clever.
Phoenix.
Gets tossed into a lot of Eidolons.
He's already got his battery assault going on the Tiny. So Phoenix Lifesteal a bot. That doesn't seem so great for Thunder Predator. Like, you can't really contest the boards that easily. And Enchantress is just going to be solo zoning out this Phoenix who has, you know, no armor basically.
Yeah, again, another just like the Ford Zipper's draft just perfectly came together in that regard with his Beastmaster. It was like too good. It was already covered by them having the Ench. It has the BKB piercing roar for the Enigma as well as the Magic Community from the Rolling Thunder. Plus he's playing into a Lifestealer. Like it was a god tier pick.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. Leo Style against Gunner mid, and top lane we've already seen a few little brawls there. Ocean doing very well against the Tiny, but this Enigma gonna have a great time. Get those Eidolons going. Deny experience and gold and stuff from Sammy Boy, and a toss back into the Eidolons. Get a good amount of damage in as well. Maleficent there to slow him down on his retreat. Ocean trying to get some damage back, but Sammy Boy, he's at death's door basically. Bit of a turnaround from 4 Zoomers. That's going to be a lot of tangos burnt, and maybe Clockwork has to hand over his salve.
Denied.
Man, that used to be instances for Strafe, right? When they first changed it. Like it wasn't like a time thing that you would dodge stuff, right? Is that correct?
I don't remember. I feel like it was just.
I feel like it was like a number of projectiles, but either way, the way that it works now with Strafe, because it's been through so many changes lately, that is so good versus an Enigma lane. Because like he got tossed in there and he activated the Strafe, and he just dodged so much damage for those 3 seconds.
Dodge all the projectiles.
All those Eidolons and Enigma.
How is that mid lane going? 12-4, 9-2. Gunnar doing a pretty damn good job. And we've seen him, sunstriking range creeps. How's the Forge Spirit going as well? Leo Style keeping tabs on him, getting the disarm going. And already has his bottle up as well, so that, 4-minute rune coming up in about a minute's time. Going to be really important here for Thunder Predator.
And who can rotate for the Dire? Matthew on the Tiny is usually a pretty good hero, but he's being run down right now.
Yeah, he tosses back the Clockwork, who was trying to stack the camp, but Matthew there to block it up. But it leaves Enigma in the lane alone, sending 2 heroes to contend with the Tiny. Frank's like, nice, I've got my wave back by my tower, I'm farming. Level 2 Eidolons going.
And Matthew is under vision running the whole way home. He's going to try and TP back out, I guess, before the 4-minute rune. It's going to be close. But he can just TP mid, fill the bottle, and then they can go for the rune, yeah.
And maybe a kill attempt on Gunnar, who is on like 2/3 HP. It's level 2 Swashbuckle, Avalanche Toss. Maybe you can go for that. Looks like Leo Style. Yeah,
this
exactly.
value, dude.
Bottle refill. And then go guard the rune.
And they're not bringing anyone on the Dire, so You're just out of luck here as Gunner. You can go guess one, but no tornado.
Matthew just takes the rune for himself. Arcane rune, thank you very much. Leo style with his bottle almost empty. Gonna be spitting about that one.
Yeah, that didn't quite work out, but he'll have enough to survive till 5. Should be alright.
Monkeys. Looks like he'll be fine to TP back to his tier 1. And that's Dive, Spirits, as well as open wounds expended by this Radiant bottom lane. Toss up top, Sammy Boy back into the Eidolons. Does get the strafe off. Finds his way through the trees as an avalanche there. A lot of damage. Sammy Boy forced to fairy fire and turn back with Ocean. That Clockwork running low on gas though. And Matthew, what's he got? Another toss, but he's come under tower range. Gets the kill. As Sammy Boy takes down Tiny while Husky does find the pick off on the Phoenix.
Wow, surprised he managed to get him. That's another one though. So both of the low armor heroes, at least Phoenix had a ring of protection, but no armor versus Clinks is some sad stuff for Matthew up there. And, oh, he got him. Oh, he got him on the rune with that ward, baby.
Oh,
and
sure
now
did.
Ocean's gonna steal it.
Well, so that was his bottle refill, bounty rune, a kill for Gunnar. Man, I missed that one. Apologies, chat. I was watching bottom lane. The Monkeys was going for a rune battle with MNZ, and it looked like it was getting pretty tasty there. But Gunnar with the Sunstrike snipe.
Well, yeah, you don't usually have to watch a guy picking up a rune by himself, but that ward they planned at the start has completely paid off. And the worst thing that can happen now is if they go and try and de-ward now that it just expired.
Oh, that would be a tragedy.
But they haven't wasted one yet, so.
Maybe you just expect Gunnar as, such a godly player. He guessed it.
He knew. I mean, that's a fair assumption.
Well, 3-0 already. Good start here for 4 Zoomers as Monkey yet again just going for the TP out. No stuns, nothing to stop that TP. Does go back to Fountain this time. But it's problems in every single lane. As top rune Invis spawns, Leo Style is going to try and sprint his way up there. Takes a beating on his way as well as Gunnar gets some vision down.
Yes.
Probably not going to get much use of this Invis rune, though.
What need have I for invisit? Oh, it's quite nice,
Just
actually.
gets the regen out of the rune. A bit of a gap here for the Invoker as well. 32-15. Up against that Pangolier, dropping back a little bit. Another battery assault top. Looks like just a contest around that large pull camp.
TP down bottom. Oh, Husky. That was close. He's just abusing the TP, and then he's going to keep the Alpha Wolf there for Monkeys. I was just trying to chase down the Phoenix and harass.
Monkeys.
Well, they popped the drums up top and just started running at Stanway. That was so aggressive.
Got the dust and the avalanche with the black hole catching both of them. Frank and Matthew really trying to punch this lane. Tiny will have to back away, but this could be a decent push into that tier 1 now. Clinks doesn't have any weight. Oh, Sunstrike attempt. He had a crack at it.
Yeah, that's 1 for 2 now. We'll have to keep track.
Well, that's his third one. He did one very early on a range creep. Does that count? He killed the range creep.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 2 for 3. Amazing skill to hit those range creeps. But
It really is.
that's a great play. Getting the quick 6, instantly just popping drums and running at the Clinks. A little cute play.
Phoenix might have to dive away from bottom lane. Husky with the help of the boar really sticking it to the Phoenix. No regen here for him either. Has the urn delivered, but of course no charges on it.
That Hawk is getting an eye on him sometimes when he walks into this area.
Radiant should
Does
look
sneak
to
his
their
way over to
middle
that
tower.
side, but I don't even know if that's where you necessarily want to be. Oh god, they're trying to make a play out of this. This is dangerous.
Yeah, Monkeys has Roar right now. And the potential for the double boars to come out. Infest Bomb with the Sun Ray coming. Matthew tosses Monkeys up and they do Roar the Lifestealer. Hold him in place and make sure they all escape. But in comes Gunnar. Drums popped, Invoker's in. Matthew slowed down to a snail's pace and Tiny's gone.
So that's a good play though by Matthews to split off to the right like that, because if he runs back with MNZ, they can both die, you know? I feel like that's one of those problems that can happen that you don't really notice in pro games how often they do that, but when you're in a like disadvantageous situation, they're so good at like delta splitting. Now this is a bad situation because now you're stacked on top of each other and trapped.
Oh, the cold snap onto the dive. Lifestealer does have level 1 rage, but in comes Pango. Rolling Thunder and onto Gunnar, the Invoker. Trapped behind the tier 1, but he's reasonably healthy. Gets the Ghost Walk off, and it doesn't look like there's any reveal here. Matthew, no dust, no sentries. They'll aim monkeys forever instead as the swashbuckle hits Invoker, and Chantra still arriving from the northern side, and they might actually look to fight. They know that Matthew's isolated, Tiny left all alone, and that damage from Gunnar is insane. Alacrity with 5 points in Exort is just whacking away at him.
Yeah, and that was the dust being used up top to kill Sammy Boy before, right? And he didn't refill.
See you later, nerds.
And costs him versus the Invoker. As Gunnar will now start heading in towards the Aghanim Scepter. This seems to be the build that I'm seeing the most, just like drum zags. Trying to abuse that Cataclysm. I like the Wraith Band too for the attack speed and the armor when you're working with all this alacrity.
I do miss Ring of Aquila on Invoker. But I'm
Yeah,
always a big
true.
fan when I see people buying, you know, a Null, a Wraith Band, and maybe a Bracer. Get the Triforce of small items going.
That's what Dagon should build that of. Not
It- it was
just
just-
that was
Crown?
so many more Dagons, dude.
No.
No,
So a bit of
Dagon's
space
new
for,
now. Now it's belt, band, and
Amazing
robe.
what you'll find.
Got all weird. With all the attributes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I've just not seen that item in so long.
Oh, I know.
A bit of room for Sammy Boy, gonna get some pulls off on his own. Infest bottom to get Lifestealer away, and Chantras grabs the creep. Are they gonna try and take it back to tower? They'll infest out of it, but they roar him up. Already popped his rage, and that Sunstrike perfectly placed. MNZ escaping somehow, getting away back to his tier 1, and the Rolling Thunder clears through monkeys. Tusky, he wants that kill. He's gonna go to the ends of the earth and fall off the side to get it. All 3 survive. Thunder Predator as top lane. Tiny's gone in deep here, trapped behind the cogs, and Sammy Boy will claim his life.
2 needed kills here, though.
Oh, Gunnar once more. He gets a courier snipe, and he's looking for the Invoker. The Enigma, sorry. Didn't get a stun off, though.
Oh, nice rotation there from Leo Style to help out on the dive down bottom. Risky stuff there, considering how close they were to losing that life steal. It's like kind of fight, but MNZ will survive and continue farming as he is just below the Pango. Still pretty far ahead of Sammy Boy, though, by about like 400. But we've yet to see the combo yet, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
combo?
When's my Ench gonna bring me a creep?
Yeah, and Chantras hasn't been in the same lane as Clinks for 12 minutes, right? Come on, where is it?
It's coming. And the damage is big. But they want to use another black hole here. No, they don't, because they just used it. So never mind. I just made an assumption seeing that smoke coming up.
It's the armlet on Lifestealer. He's just picked it up. I want to try and hit this early tempo around Lifestealer, who's got Deso queued up. Sammy Boy has Hand of Midas queued. Trying to loop in around the Clinks. Matthew has a beautiful angle and has dust as well. In we go. Sammy Boy about to drop, but he's pretty tanky. Frank needs to get the Malphite, and there it is. TP's not coming. As 4 Zoomers instead, opting to pressure down bottom lane.
I think he rotated there. I would have just assumed they had the kill. I mean, if I was that Enigma, probably like kept pushing the tower. But he would have gotten TP up for sure.
Oh,
Gonna try and defend bottom.
Looks like they'll succeed. Pango with Maelstrom. Clears out that wave.
Seems like the members kind of want to battle it, though.
Yeah, a minute and a half before Black Hole. They know they can still battle. 7 seconds for hook
5.
shot. Yeah. And they really want that tier 1. 300 HP away. It opens up that jungle for them.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Gets into this kind of awkward period now. Thunder Predator don't really want to be fighting. Still
Yeah,
want
they
to
wanna-
accelerate Lifestealer.
They want to blink on Matthew, too, or some first item at least.
A Windlace.
First huge item.
He's got his
Precious
Tranquils.
bounty.
And they do have an Urn Charge up on the Phoenix as well. Supernova ready.
Radiant's bottom tower.
In comes
is
the
in
Zoomer's cavalry though. Little Potato smacking away at the tier 1. Hook shot angle looks good here for Clockwork as he tries to line up
Radiant's bottom
anyone that
tower
shows
is
themselves
under
down in
attack.
bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom
Thunder Predator
tower
want nothing
is
to do with that
no
tower anymore. As
They
they
smoke
smoke.
top here.
Matthew and Leo Style looking for Sammy Boy again, but the avalanche misses, the dust connects, and they toss forward Pango. Gunner's here with a cold snap though. Dangerous position for Leo Styles. The hook shot lands, and down goes Pango. Full Zoom is reacting wonderfully. Yeah, why'd you toss me?
That worked, it was really broken. You can never accidentally get tossed.
Is toss the only ability that you can't disable?
I actually don't know if you can't now, because that was when it was a random chance. Now that it's guaranteed, maybe you can disable it.
Okay.
But I'm not actually sure, because you know,
No,
I don't really get grief that often.
No, me neither anymore. I'm thinking back like a year and a half ago, freaking Tiny Airlines. It was really not
I mean,
good.
as annoying as it was a good meme. You got to give it some credit.
No, it
was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
Okay, back then I was still playing mid reasonably regularly, and it was consistently awful.
The Radiant scan.
I'm sure it was your fault anyway, like most mid players.
Shut up.
Little hope for Dire's middle
Never,
tower.
ever my fault.
This might be a fight under a Radiant Ward here. It's forced, but now we're just going to back away. Thunder Predator will take the bounties up top. And it looks like the Zoomers will get the ones on the bottom. So the game is still close, but once more, I implore you, wait until we've seen the combo. Do not get carried away as to what could be happening this game until we see a Clinks with plus whatever hundreds of damage. That is where they will be looking to shine, but I do like this this Frank build up here. Go for the BKB, and then get your blink, and then it's going to be very hard for Sammy Boy to operate.
Yeah, I saw that and I was wondering, is it just an Ogre Axe and then Blink, or is he going to finish the BKB first, then Blink?
I kind of wish he'd just done the Blink first after the drums, but I also understand that there's a ton of stuff that can cancel from outside, so maybe he wants it, but they also already at the hook shot too is like that one potential thing, but you're kind of assuming you're not going to be hook shotting a black hole. Yeah, it's be a hard one to hit, especially if your allies are already in there blocking it.
Well, Matthew gets some time bottom. 1,000 gold saved up. Husky just trying to pressure that tower. Monkeys, Phase Vlad's going into the Necro, which is not too far away from now. There is that Ags on Gunner.
Precious bounty.
Has the Sunstrike all invoked.
It's a very interesting item now with this Cataclysm too, because you get it so much earlier. And then there's this aspect of, is it even, like, do you want, like, Chrono Cataclysm, or do you like Roar Cataclysm, right? Because, like, with Roar Cataclysm, the hero dies. It is, I think, 1,106 pure damage with this build, if I'm correct, because of the null. I was watching the exact same build last night, so it's the only
Sounds
reason
good
I
to
know.
me.
But
Yeah,
that's a lot of pure damage. So Roar, that kills pretty much everyone, right? Like 1,106 pure damage plus the Beastmasters are right-clicking and everything the whole time.
Dire's middle
Yeah,
tower
but everybody does.
Probably do a test there, monkeys. Why don't you go smoke up and show us?
Let's find out. Well, Lifestealer, Deso being delivered. Would like to see him go make some Infest plays somewhere, but really his partner should be the Tiny. And it's not been a great start for Matthew. Still a good 800 away from the Blink Dagger, but given that mid lane, he's got plenty of room for it. Oh, they defend the tower with the help of Frank.
It hasn't really gotten very far.
He's
Think
even
about a
changed
force
up
now.
to Force, yeah.
It's good. It's a clockwork. They're trying to save people from the Sunstrike follow-up too. I think this is what should have happened last night too. I was kind of commenting the same thing, that it seems like there are way too many kills given for free off of stun into Cataclysm.
The way this is kind of stalling out, it feels pretty good for four Zoomers. Getting into a position now where they can move forward, keep this Clinks online. Sammy
Frank
Boy's
is
actually...
always the ace in the hole though, right? Like,
Yeah.
if he finds that right moment, it doesn't really matter how far ahead they are. He can definitely turn this, unless it's like a gargantuan 20k lead or something.
Oh, Tiny. He's walked into the wrong neck of the woods. So many heroes.
Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. He's just melting him with no armor. Plus
Annihilated.
200 right now.
There is
That
little
Phoenix is
hope
going to be
for
careful. I mean,
Radiant's
four
middle
Zoomers,
tower.
this is their area.
Glyph
And this is
now
all
active.
thanks to them taking that bottom tier 1, come in for the mid tier 1 as well.
Radiant's middle
Well,
tower
I do
is
agree with what
under
you're saying. I think it's not just the Enigma, it's just the fact that they've drafted so much team fight. You know that if your opponent tries to go high ground or goes for objectives, the Roshan, for example, you know that you've always got this backup option, but here's Cataclysm with the Roar. Down goes Enigma. Rolling Thunder cancelled by Leo Style. And it's Phoenix just a quick little drive-by onto the Beastmaster.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It's
attack.
just too free. Oh man, they really goofed not banning Beastmaster. I mean, I didn't see it either, but Beastmaster was definitely the ban over Slider, I think. Slider lane might have been kind of good, but... Oh, they
Scouted Pango with Swashbuckle on cooldown. Jeez! Where did his HP go? Lifestealer can't really stand his ground and fight because Sammy Boy's got nearly 3,000 HP and like 300 bloody damage.
Yeah, the health bonus is just a whole other thing. We talk about the bonus damage all the time, but like he doesn't have. He's on Agitrans.
Bottom tower has fallen.
He doesn't care.
He's got 1.6k HP bonus. Wait, what's he doing back here?
He's dead.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, I've just T-Tools real hard there.
He
Phoenix
just- he
died all
ran
the way
at
back in his
Phoenix.
base.
Yeah, he ran at Phoenix and threw 3 arrows at him, and Phoenix was like, "I will dive, but I will die."
Oh boy.
What?
Yeah, that's some real nasty stuff. And
Radiant are
he's gonna go
scanning
Deso
for
next
enemies.
after that Hand of Midas. Even more damage output for the Clinks.
All right, let's look at the
And then-
armor on these heroes.
And then
So
Alacrity.
Enigma has 7 armor. Tiny has 0 still, and Phoenix has 6. This Deso is going to destroy these heroes.
Okay, Lifestealer nearly has Halberd. That's the one silver lining. He has bought an armor item, and he has bought Halberd. Almost. But imagine with what is Alacrity right now? 85 attack speed, 115 damage. So your Clinks is hitting for like 500 with Strafe Midas attack speed.
Yeah, I just put that on Gunner, because then they can only halberd one of you.
Oh, true.
And
Yeah,
you,
that's,
like, you already have such a stupid amount of damage with the attack speed coming from the Beastmaster, too.
spread the odds. Clockwork. Yeah, I saw that coming. That is a hawk standing right in front of you. I guess when you're
That's
looking forward,
classic Clockwork.
you
yes.
rocket flare, 2,000 range ahead of you. You're looking for your target, and you don't look what's right in front of you.
Oh, that's a good one. Happens to the best of us.
He
Alright,
scared
Rose.
everyone away.
Having fun there, bud? Plus 407 damage he just had. That is insane.
To the down.
Thunder Predator still thinking about fighting, but they've stunned up the Pango, and yet again, he's got that Swashbuckle on cooldown as they focus the Tiny. Where did he go? Turned into Bedrock. Phoenix. 3 hits. What do you reckon? Well, it's an egg now. Black hole. Is it coming in time? The BKB's there, but he's been roared up. They've called them all, but the Cataclysm coming is big damage from the 4 Zoomers, only losing Enchantress. A bit of focus onto the Clinks, but the Deathling Blast Meteor combo landing on their heads, and a 5-man wipe, losing Aegis and Ench is all it took for 4 Zoomers to wipe the floor with Thunder Predator.
They have just not felt like they've had to play this entire game. It doesn't seem like they can really like try and infest or anything. I think they might have needed... I can't even say they needed the blink first, because it feels like there was no winning option here for this Enigma. It's like if he'd gone blink first, I guess then at least you have a chance. Like force fights and drop eggs and stuff, and maybe you can capitalize on that, but I think they just waited too long and gave the Zoomers everything they need to get started, and now they've just ran away with this game.
Yeah, like maybe you can bait with the egg and then black hole on top of it. Give yourself like another option, but it has been
Well,
a
there's
real
just, like,
rough one.
Yeah, they didn't give themselves that like first piece of the puzzle. It's okay if the black hole gets canceled because there's still gonna be so many other things like the rolling thunder, the tiny avalanche. It's not like they just had to try and get more aggressive. They are gonna get a good kill here on Estable, who did not take the Aegis. Oh, he
No, he
yard
did.
burst, my bad.
He died already.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was watching him cut the wave, and I see 2 TPs coming tier 1. That was not the place for Sammy Boy to be.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, it is
is
not
under
that
attack.
safe this game.
None
Again, they
will
have the
escape
comeback
straight from a
potential
fight.
because of these big team fight heroes.
And that blink will come on the Enigma. Rolling Thunder. They spot Monkeys under the sentry, connecting onto the Beastmaster and diving forward, but the Force Staff away. Clockwork saves his mate. And I think Thunder Predator got to bail away from this. Cataclysm onto the Roar, trying to tank the damage between the two of them, but Leo Style, he's losing HP at a drastic rate. Now the impetus hits arriving, and Tiny falling quickly with a Tornado EMP there. They will be able to burn through the Pango's mana. Supernova wasted. And what's the
Frank
follow-through?
wants it.
Black hole, yes, it arrives. Frank focusing Gunner, no save here, as 4 Zoomers will lose a core hero. 1 for 1, Tiny giving his life for that now seems well worth it, and Lifestealer's on the charge. He wants monkeys. Can he slow him and hit him? What, 3 times? 1, 2, 3, Beastmaster down. Sammy Boy battling into him. Halberd up. Husky saved by the Clockwork Hookshot and pushed back with the cogs.
Nice.
Lifestealer baited and spun around by 4 Zoomers, but Thunder Predator, that is their window back in.
All right, they cut that lead by about a third, down to 6K. And it was just the first stages, so no cheese or anything like that. Now we're back into a footing where maybe Thunder Predator can go for another play with the next egg and the next black hole. Hopefully that black hole is going to have a blink dagger as well.
What is he, like
That would be a nice
halfway
turn.
towards it?
Yeah.
Yes. Haha.
We do have the Greaves on Pango. Working
What
on
is
to
the-
Lincoln's.
What's the cooldown on Cataclysm now?
Oh, God.
It was like 80 seconds?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
90-second cooldown.
Is that the normal cooldown, but without Octarine, or is that after Octarine?
That says Cataclysm, just normal Cataclysm cooldown.
I thought it was I think it's 120, isn't it? And then that's with the
Oh, is it?
removal. I thought it was. Might have
Maybe
auto.
you're right.
I'll double check.
You go look it up. A minute and a half, still a long time. Oh, from a 9k lead, 4 Zoomers dipping a little bit, but with this smoke, they want to try and regain their dominance over the map. And Lifestealer is the target they want to find. There is a Force Staff and a Roar ready, but the Cataclysm is coming, and there's no save. With an Infest there, though, he's into a Necronomicon Warrior, and he's now chasing back. 4 Zoomers scrambling to find a way out of this fight because it's been turned on its head. Husky, Force Staff to low ground. Ocean going to save his mate there. Cogs to try and zone out Thunder Predator. But where's the rest of 4 Zoomers? Sammy Boy, he's finally arrived. Slows up Leo style. He grieves, but the damage is an onslaught from 4 Zoomers. The final touch with a cold snap there, and down he falls. A 1 for 1 as MNC Lifestyle. He's trapped between 3 heroes here. Matthew Tiny, he's trying to save him, get him out of danger, but he's going to give his life in the exchange. Nice avalanche onto 4 of them, but his life is definitely forfeit at this point. Gunner,
Sammy Boy's coming up to the high ground.
Does
Oh,
he wanna-
mini attard.
this,
This is 526.
jeez. I was worried about the lifestyle going back in there, but looks like with Armor Halberd is still reasonably tanky.
Radiant structures are
Matthew with
fortified.
the big save for sure, though.
Dire
He was going to go
structures are
down. Sammy Boy had a lot of good range on him, but no, yeah, you're right. It is just 90 naturally. So
Dire's
cut
bottom
that down by
tower
another
is ready.
quarter
The
there.
middle tower is ready.
Solid Octarine game.
Ags Octarine. Never in my days as an Invoker player would I have thought this would be the rushed build. Like, Drums Ags was the build for a long time. Then we saw, you know, the Force, the Yules, go into the Phase Spirit Vessel for your Quaswex. But Octarine, straight up afterwards. I mean, what, he's going Shivas next?
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Ember builds. Basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, get your one spell really buffed up, your Aghanims upgrade, and then just make it as low cooldown as you possibly can. What's Roshan like?
How does it
2
do
minutes?
for Alacrity, I wonder? Let's see. I haven't looked at all his spells. So it's 9-second duration and then
Dire's
17
middle
seconds
tower
cooldown.
is under attack.
And Octarine Core on top of that. That's pretty cool.
Almost no downtime. Next big fight should be around Roshan. Thunder Predator they kind of need to hold their ultis to fight around Rosh, right? Because if they fight
Yes.
and either win or lose, they need to do it around Rosh, when Rosh is up, or when 4 Zoomers are in the area. And that's why I like the fact they're playing up here in this top left corner of the map. They know that this is the zone they need to control.
Rock it on.
They don't have an outpost or a tower to really TP to. So backing up now just in case the Pango needs to get into battle. Lifestealer facing off against Sammy Boy, who pops his BKB. Didn't want to get hit by the halberd, but there's no hook shot, no roar.
They're going to
Smoke?
smoke up and go back in.
Oh, the Sunstrike. He was looking for anyone dipping back to Fountain. Doesn't spot anyone on the way there. Enigma, there it is. Blink Dagger ready.
Had to
Still
run back home to grab it. right, someone throw in the body and start a fight.
Just get in there.
Yep,
It's Tiny,
that's the
right?
play.
Matthew spider legs up to high ground. He's going for it.
He's trying to get initiated on right now.
I think
They need another smoke for Frank. Do they have another smoke?
Radiant's bottom tower
they
is
don't.
under attack.
Doesn't look like it.
I think they would smoke again if they had one on them.
Well, both teams know where they are. Thunder Predator saw Clinks eating a creep off to the right-hand side. Bottom lane is being pushed in pretty hard as... Sammy boy, that's very rude. 4,000 HP. He's got 2k HP bonus and 300... What is happening with this hero?
And
There it goes.
You've been saying wait for the combo, we've waited, and now we're disgusted.
yeah, it just gets like so gross.
Oh, the backstab. Focus the courier. Aurora's there. Cataclysm landing. The Black Hole BKB onto Sammy Boy's Clinks, but he's so tanky. He's got like 4,000 health. He's just going to stand his ground and fight. Phoenix Supernova's good. Sunray will land as well with the Midnight Pulse. And Thunder Predator battling back. They're taking down the Clinks and Gunner's going to run. The Invoker's in trouble. The connections from the stuns here chaining onto Gunner's. Invoker and Thunder Predator found another way to win a fight. Chaining all their abilities beautifully, and would you believe it, Roshan's not alive for another minute.
Oh no, really? Oh, that was your window. That feels so bad.
Oh, toss forward. They keep going for more. Gunner's brought back here to try and save Monkeys, but now he's all alone. 1 versus 3, another buyback. Clockwork wants in. Tornado EMP from Gunner and a hook shot there, but doesn't quite connect. Hits on a creep as the meatball lands, and the cogs are decent, but they don't have the follow-through.
They have force on Matthew. I'm sure they want to go back in on this. They want to keep pushing this.
Can they get some diebacks?
I don't think you want to turn this back into 5v5 when you don't have Black Hole. And the Dire are always going to be able to keep their eyes on Roche, too. They're not going to have panic moments because of the flare.
Oh, yeah. 85 seconds for Black Hole. Supernova in 35. And you've got this kind of 20-30 second window where Thunder Predator will have no ultimates. And Zoomers will have everybody alive again with some really fast Roshan taking potential.
That is some very unfortunate timing for Thunder Predator. That's like game-losing timing.
Yeah, look, 4 Zoomers just straight into the pit. Can you do anything here? Thunder Predator want to. They're on this high ground.
Look how fast it dies.
Roshan's gone already.
How unfortunate. Same boy, we'll take the cheese. So we saw already the Midnight Pulse. It's ridiculous, right? 7% damage, and that is based on the unit's max HP. And of course, Clinks has a insane max HP right now because of this combo. Oh, that's pretty
Shot.
though.
With the Cataclysm, not really going to be connecting too well. As a little clockwork.
This
Ocean
is
on his way
so
out.
good. Thunder Predator, do not go in. Back. Stay away. You don't have Black Hole. They wasted Cataclysm. They wasted the hook shot. This can be the turnaround smoke. Doesn't matter if it's Phoenix and Chiefs. I feel like they can actually take this now, or at least try and go for a pickoff.
I don't have a smoke. Invoker shoving out that bot lane. Sammy Boy waiting up on top of high ground. Matthew blinks in aggressively.
I
He
love
just puts his
the
look at him. He puts his body in the way and he loses it. Decapitated as Sammy Boy rips him to shreds. Dead for 45, so no Tiny, but you hold on to your ultis. Tornado wants a life steal up, and he'll always have the Raid as backup.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And this is the
I like
difficulty going high ground against this Radiant side.
Yeah, because they know they're not going to come high ground, and you have to take risks right now. If they had been like 3 heroes, you know how sometimes a team camps and they have like 3 heroes sitting on that part of the hill and everyone else is back here, and Matthew just like blinks in the middle, which causes that collapse. That could have been the game-turning fight for them. Unfortunately, he jumps in.
My just reward.
But you
Jumps
never
into
know.
just the Clinks.
Yeah.
Could have been glorious.
Sammy Boy's been fairly cautious with his BKB, I feel. I'm surprised it's only at 8 seconds still.
Yeah, he's only really using it when he knows he can kind of stand and fight the lifestealer, I think.
Well, especially after he popped it that one other time in the when they went for the gank on the lifestealer and they lose his Halberd, or lose to the Halberd.
I mean, say what you will about Thunder Predator's team fight. Their wave clear and D-push isn't that great. They've got Pango really desperately scrambling top lane to get one wave out, while 4 Zoomers are all across the map, just pushing lanes in, making sure that this map is as small as possible for the Radiant.
Oh my god. What if he eats the infested creep? Has that been done?
Does
A
the
1200 health bonus? What's the Ench health bonus? Isn't the Ench just a set one? Max health bonus. Oh, it's 1200 as well. So we can just do either. But I feel like people have done the double, right? Where they've done the Clinks and the Ench. Or sorry, the Lifestealer and the Ench.
I think I saw someone in like a practice lobby stacking it up with like old Chen, old Ench, Lifestealer. Just
Yeah.
stealing it back and forth over and over again until the creep has like 40,000 HP. Slow and steady for 4 Zoomers. And Focus still has that Aegis for another minute and a half. It looks like Thunder Predator, they are gathering up and they have a smoke on Matthew. They've got to know that Aegis timing. And they've got to know that 4 Zoomers are trying to maneuver up to that top tier 1.
There it goes.
Well gotten.
But it's still not a fight they want to take. Lifestealer.
Radiant's top tower is no more.
That one little dragon, was it worth it?
I guess Frank's Refresher is like the only other option they have here, right? Frank is very torn right now. He wants to go farm because he's trying to stack up gold and he wants Refresher, but he also knows that they're never going to win a fight if he's not there. So if there's ever the threat of an engagement, he has to be lurking within blink
Radiant's
range.
top tower has fallen.
It's really difficult to make decisions. Thunder Predator, it feels like they know that staying in the base and waiting for 4 Zoomers to, make the first step, make a mistake, is their only real option, especially before that Aegis expires. 30 seconds. We still do have the smoke on Matthew. I mean, what do you think? They clear out this mid and top wave and they try and smoke around again?
Well, should they even initiate right now? Or should they just keep farming the waves that come into the base and play it patient for the next Roche? Like, the Aegis is 15 seconds away, so they definitely need to wait for that.
Now, I was wondering if they try and time it with the expiry.
Yeah, true. Or do you just hope that the Zoomers get impatient?
Being steadfast in their lane pushing. They've got Alacrity on catapults, they've got summons to send up onto high ground. And that tier 3 bottom's nearly done for.
That's smart, though. Chipping away like this and not presenting that big opportunity for the team fight, because that is for sure what Thunder Predator are looking and hoping for.
Well, Clinks isn't showing anywhere on the map right now. It's a Sunstrike
Gunner
from Gunner.
just sunstrike the tower. Just they're like, I don't know if he was checking for a repair kit or what.
Who's there? Anyone nearby? Maybe if someone's trying to deny it,
I guess.
They're being very good about dewarding their base, though, Thunder Predator, making sure there's no high ground wards.
Gotcha.
4 Zoomers. Enchantress is back farming in the triangle. Has her 4 staff done. Invoker's not too far from Shiva's guard.
Oh, they got themselves a cape from Sammy Boy.
Tier 4 items.
Yeah.
You can just, feel the sweat dripping off the brow of Thunder Predator right now. 4 heroes are gathered in one place, in their own base. They're spam pinging, stand here. What's he going to do? He's going to toss him forward? What's the plan? If anyone comes in range of this Ob Sentry?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess he's going to blink out, toss back, and force stab himself back in.
Oh yeah, they've got double 4 staff.
Yeah.
So you toss the Phoenix in. No, you blink in, toss to the Phoenix, and then you 4 staff them into tier 4s or something. I don't know.
Ooh, they got Timeless Relic for monkeys. Ooh. That's nice. Sammy Boy still hasn't taken... Oh, there it is. Okay, he's got... Oh, he went to the knife. So he's going for the kill. So no one's getting the cloak, I guess. I would take that if I was Ent or something. I love it when none of my cores want the cloak and I get to take it. Ocean would be a pretty hilarious person to take it.
Clockwork has Flicker.
Ah,
5-man
David as
smoke.
well.
coming out of the base. Thunder Predator. Put the linkers on the Enigma. Jump forward. Avalanche toss on Monkeys. That's a great pickoff.
All right, the no ultimate pickoff. Very good for them. Come back out and grab themselves an Opus with a minute left. Very good. They need that.
They've got to get back on
now-
top lane, though.
Yeah. Scouting Sunstrike.
It is impossible to keep the waves across the river here as Thunder Predator.
Radiant's top tower
does
is
scout.
under attack.
There's 3 or 4 heroes moving
Whoa.
in towards Sammy and Ocean.
That was a scary dive.
Invoker's just shoving top lane. You're being split pushed by an Invoker here, boys.
I predict that MJ is going to die.
Radiant's
Trying to
top
play
tower
with his
has fallen.
Ghost Scepter without realizing it
Radiant's
was a
top
Princess
barracks
Knight.
are under attack.
Maybe he noticed last time. Just has to be really quick with it. 1.5 seconds is plenty of time for him to work through a Phoenix, I feel.
Oh, for sure. Phoenix does have 8 armor now. Better than
Oh
the
no.
1 he starts
There it
with.
is. It's time, guys.
What is
Dun,
it?
dun, dun. The level 25 talent now with the N3.
Oh, where is old Quincy boy?
He's got the plus 50 plus the 5% step back health and damage.
Alright, Ench, give me a big creep.
Yep.
Oh, he's following him with a Wild Wing.
19% bonus damage.
The Wild Wing is here, following Sammy Boy.
What need have I for this?
It's like those Reddit posts. You are a Wild Wing. This is your perspective about to be death pacted by a Clinks.
And this is no Alacrity now. This is what he looked like with Alacrity before.
Well, they're trying to go onto Lifestealer. No Roar. They're looking for this wrap around, and Enigma presenting himself. The Hex from the Princess Knife. Hook shot there, and Enigma's gone. Dead for 60. Has buyback available. And Tornado not clipping onto anyone, but Sammy Boy wants in. They've got the Roar now. Cataclysm's there. Focusing Lifestealer, but the Rolling Thunder buying a bit of time. Is it space? Enough for MNZ? It is not, and he's gone for a minute and a half. Trying to focus the egg, but the black hole does come down onto Sammy's head. Supernova landing and a good little sun ray. Definitely lasts back, but a Force Staff out and the cheese is eaten. Sammy Boy safe and sound, and Thunder Predator, I think they've run out now. Tiny on his high ground, but he's been hexed and killed. Slain for a triple kill. Sammy is clearing up house. Finally, Phoenix gets off his Ghost Scepter. And they're buying back as best they can. Matthew with the Abatos combo, but another hook shot. Ocean's in, 2 men hit. Gunnar still standing tall as MNZ has to infest the boar and get himself back to high ground. Hold snap, Meatball misses. Lifestealer in trouble, and so's the Phoenix. Sun raying up, the Enigma's in, but down he goes, 3 in a row, and Enigma sent skywards with a Cyclone. That's a triple for Gunnar, a mega for Sandboy, and that's GG for Thunder Predator.
Yeah, the Zoomers have worked out the strategy. They're very good at the edge playing around it. It was a turret, right? They got great